So the thing is, guys, data role we have discussed yesterday, right? And job role. Job role only access the screen. Data role to access the screen as well as data. Clear or not? Data role internally call the job role to get the duties and tasks. To get the duties and tasks. Example, HR specialist.
View all.
HR specialist view all is the data role. Human resource
Specialist.
Human resource specialist is the job role. So that means HR specialist view all data. When you add this HR specialist view all data role to the user, whatever the duties and tasks coming here, right? So these duties and tasks will come from this job role. When you add HR specialist view all data role to the user, whatever the whatever the job role having the duties, right? So this job role having the duties and tasks will come to here because of HR specialist view all data role having the internally calling this one. In simpler terminology, I will tell you this. When you add this data role to the user, the options is displaying on the screen. The options will come from this job role. The simplest way to understand is when you add the data role to the user, the options of the data role will be come from this job role. And the data on the screen will be taken care by security profile. The data of the screen, when you add the HR specialist view all data role to the user, so the data of the screen will be taken care by security profile. That is the reason I said yesterday, data role equal to job role plus security profile. Again, when I say job role, internally it will call the duties and tasks. That means when you add the data role to the user, you no need to separately add the job role to the user, guys. So that automatically call that internal behavior of the Oracle Fusion. Hope understand, right?
What is security profile here, Vamshi?
Security profile I have not covered. Today I will cover the security profile.
Okay.
No confusion, right? This one. So the real-time requirement is in this. In the real-time requirement is, for example, I have a for example, if you are the HR specialist view all, what will happen? All the data will come in the screen. All the person data, I can say all the person data across the across all country data will be displayed on the screen. But my client is saying that if it is displaying all the country data, it will be confusion for everyone, right? It will be confusion for everyone. Let's say I told you one example. Bharat. Sahita. Archana. Names I used yesterday. Deepak. Basha. So Bharat will handle UK country data. Basha also will be handle UK country data. Sahid will be handle US. Archana will be handle India. Deepak will be handling all employee data. So maybe he's the admin in the company. But Bharat will be operating from UK location. Sahid will be operating from the US location. Archana will be handling the India location employees data. Basha will be handling UK country data. So here, what I will do for Deepak, it is straightforward, right? I will add this role to Deepak. That will fulfill my requirement. So for Deepak, it will fulfill my requirement, right? HR specialist view all I will add to the Deepak user. But what about Bharat, Sahid, and Archana and Basha? If I add HR specialist view all to Bharat user, will it fulfill my requirement or not? Tell me.
No.
No.
No, right? So what we need to do, create the custom create the custom role, create the custom data role, and restrict the data in security profile, and assign to whatever the Bharat example. So I am considering I am going to show the Bharat and Basha users. You try other things. So here I am taking the implementation user. Harshit. I'm taking the AMP user, implementation user. Maybe in the requirement, they will in the company they will tell you who is going to implement this feature, this task. So I'm taking the example. Here I'm taking or considering Harshit is the implementation user, and Bharat, Basha, AMP users. Harshit I am taking the implementation user. Bharat and Basha I am taking the employee users. So this is the overall requirement is. Hope you understand the requirement or not. Do you want to repeat anything? Okay. So step one, create the Harshit user. And how many roles we need to add for the Harshit user? Because he is the implementation user, right? For this task, he is the implementation user.
IT security manager.
IT security, HR specialist.
HR specialist, application implementation.
How we need to add the HR specialist view all to Harshit user? Do we require a HR specialist view all for Harshit user?
No.
Not required.
Not required, na? Create the Harshit user and add IT security manager and application implementation consultant. This is step one. Step two, create the
Employee use.
Bharat and Basha employee users.
I mean, first users, then employee role, right?
Huh?
First as users, then employee role should be assigned.
No. When you create employee users, automatically employee role will be assigned. Na here. See, when you create an employee user, okay, automatically the employee role will be assigned to these users, right? That we already discussed in the
Saturday. You need to add employee roles also, right, Vamsi, or not required?
Which one?
In the first step, you need to add the employee role also, right?
Employee role not required, na here. Why employee role required here? So that is only for technical consultant BIP reports purpose only, that data model purpose only, we will add the employee role.
Okay.
So this is clear or not, guys? Step one and step two. And requirement also clear or not, guys? So this is the requirement, and I am working on the steps. Feel free to ask any questions, guys. If it is simple, also you can ask me.
Yeah, second step, we need to create the users first, then employee role to be added to them, right?
Users, manamu, okay, sorry. When you create the employee users, if you go to person management, for example, UTH, why we have to add the employee role? Let me tell you that. For example,
Once if you're not assigning employee role to the user, I mean employee, right? We cannot create employee user, right, in the new person in the person management.
let me clarify this doubt on with you. Okay, just a minute. UTH. See, if you go to create the first new person option from this new person option, employee user will be created, right? That we have seen, right, last class.
Yes, yes.
Not last class, Saturday class. Employee user will be created by using this option. When you
So-
when you create the employee user, automatically the employee role added or not last Saturday class.
So to get this new person option, we need to add a role called HR specialist view, all right?
That is correct.
That's what.
That is correct only. See, if you want to, see here we are not creating any employees, right? We are checking only data, right?
Yes, yes.
We are checking the data right here. We are not creating any employees, right? We are checking the data whether UK data coming for the Bharat and Bhasha users or not. So here the point is, when you remember or not, Bharat, I don't know, but I have covered last Saturday class. When you create the new person using this option, the employee user has been created along with employee role also added for this user. Am I
Okay.
correct or not?
So
Okay.
for Harshit, he need to have this HR, employee user role, right?
For Arshid, why we have to add the employee role? Not required, no? Why employee role required for the Arshid? Tell me.
Okay, this new person management will come with IT security or application implementation.
You are getting most of the confusion.
Yeah, I mean so many roles.
I think you are getting confusion. It's very simple and straightforward, guys. Implementation, whether you have these two roles, IT security and application implementation consultant. And you can add the employee role also, that's not a problem. But employee role, why we are adding this Archit user? Because the data model option will come. For this case, data model option not required. So that is one thing.
Okay.
See, if you create the new user from the new person here, new person option using the Bharat and Bhasha users, automatically employee role will be added to the here.
Okay.
This is very, very simple and straightforward, guys. No confusion here. Implementation user, we have these three roles, and employee users automatically employee role will be added to this one.
Vamshi, one small doubt. To get this new person and person management options, do we need to add any role or that will become by default?
No, we need to add the HR specialist view all.
So okay, the login user will have this particular HR specialist view all option. Then only that option should be seen, right?
Correct. HR specialist view all. If you add these two users, you will get the new person and person management all. But here, why you people are getting confusion here? Why do we are not creating any employees now? Why do we have to add HR specialist view all role to this users? Tell me. That is my question.
No, not step 2, for step 1.
Step 1, why we have to add the HR specialist view all? We are not creating any employee, na? Yes, we are creating the employee users. Okay, we are creating them. Yeah, you are understanding correct now. So HR specialist view all, we can add to this user because we need to create the employee, right? Bharat and Bhasha. That is correct answer only.
That's the question. So to
So,
view that screen, to create that new person, he need to have HR specialist.
Correct. So you are understanding correct only. So now you can say this also will be there. This also will be there for Arshit. Why? Because he has to create the Bharat and Bhasha users. But one thing I'm telling you guys here, to save our time, in the security console only, I'm going to create these users, Bharat and Basha. If you go to HR specialist, where new person management, it will take a lot of time, right? There are many fields we need to enter, right? So to save our time, I'm going to create the Bharat and Basha also in the
If you
in the
create,
security console.
Vamshi, if you create a Bharat and Basha through security console, so then that will not be the employee user, right? You
No,
should
no,
add.
that 100% that will not be employee user, but for to save our time only, I'm doing that one.
So for that, after creating this user, we need to add this employee role. For that
Exactly,
user.
correct.
Yeah.
See, I can create these users in the security console and I add the employee roles to these users. So that's not a problem. See, even you can do this also, that also same.
So the thing is, if you go the second route, you need to
Hmm.
create Bharat and Basha employee roles through security console. Then you have to add a role as an employee.
Exactly, correct.
Or if you take this HR specialist view, or if you have this role, you can create the new person management. Then you get a default employer role when we create a new person
Exactly, correct.
as an employee.
Correct.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So
yeah,
two
yeah. It is
different
simple.
ways.
Yeah, two different ways are there, but to save our time, guys, just to see, if you go for HR specialist, we are a new person. There are many fields we need to enter, right? There are many
Yeah.
fields we
Yeah.
need to enter, and
Uh,
it will take time to create the employee also. Sometime what will happen is, after you create the employee user, the thing is there is a one transaction console is there. I think I have shown or not this one, but immediately the employee will not be created. There must be some background programs will run here. There is some background programs will run, then only the employee will be created. So these many struggles are there when you go for a new person option from the HR specialist. To save our time only, I'm creating the Bharat and Basha employee users in the security console. To save our time, I'm creating.
Yeah, in ideal case, Harshit cannot have all the roles, right? Like he can be only the implementation
Exactly, correct.
consultant. He cannot have security console. So he has to take this HR specialist role and create this way.
Yes, correct. In ideal ways.
Yeah.
So now, guys, to save our time only, I'm getting the employee users in security console. Otherwise, see, if you have a time, you can do Bharat and Basha users in the HR specialist view all only. That's not a problem. So just to save our time, I'm creating the Bharat and Basha employee users in the security console. I'm adding the employee roles to these users. No confusion, right?
Yeah, I'm good.
So now what you will do from the main user, security console, users, add user account.
Yeah, I already created with my name here under
Oh.
this FA account.
Hmm.
You can just search and add role.
Oh. IT security manager. Application implementation. Application implementation consultant. So these two roles required for Archit using. Employee role not required. Why? Because we are not using any data model here. Save and close. So HR specialist we are also not required now. Why not required? You are clear, right?
Because we are creating under security console.
Exactly. We are getting the Basha and Bharat users under the security console.
But when we practice, we can add this HR specialist and create our employee users.
Exactly. So this is first step is done, guys. Okay, your wish guys is optional for you. Next to create the Bharat and Basha employee users. So users. Basha. Tell me guys, we need to add any role here or not?
Employer.
Employee role.
Any other role required here?
No.
Very good.
Job role.
Role to be added.
Oh, sorry. Feel free to ask me any questions. So first 2 steps done. First 2 steps done, guys. Now tell me guys, what is the step 3? Where the implementation will be happened for this task. Bharat user or Bhasha user or Sit user?
Sorry, what is the question?
The question is, the implementation will be happened. What is the requirement? Bharat user can access only UK country data. Bhasha user can access only UK country data.
We will create a custom role for it.
So Harshit has to create a custom role first.
Exactly correct. So that means login with which user?
Harshit.
Login with Harshit. So what I will do? Sign out. Not user. Think correct, huh? Save. So now to create the custom data role, we login with Harshit that user and create the custom data role. So again here question is why we have to create the custom data role? Why not standard data role? Standard data role will not fulfill my client requirement. So this is coming all employee data. So this is coming all employee data. So that is the reason I'm creating the custom data role.
Yeah.
So what I will do?
IT security.
So now what we will do? There is a option in the setup and maintenance to create the custom data role. Administration, setup and maintenance, administration, setup and maintenance, setup and maintenance, search. I think yesterday I mentioned it. Navigation,
Manage data role. Okay.
security profiles. Manage data role, security profiles. Click on create. Click on create. Navigation clear or not, guys? Or do you want to show once again? Also I can show.
Clear.
Clear?
Yeah,
Okay.
good. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. So data role name I will give. Normally in the real time, the data role custom names, it will start with the company name. For example, you are working on the GE, you can mention GE. But in that most of the cases I have seen, they will mention XX, HR specialist, View only UK. View only UK. HR specialist, view only UK. This is the data role name. Clear the custom data role navigation, clear or not, guys? So what you have to do, go to the top right corner of the user setup and maintenance, search, manage data role, create. That I mentioned yesterday class, navigation. So job role name. So every data role required, what is that? No.
HR specialist.
No.
Human resource specialist.
Human resource specialist. Every data role required, one job role. So for data role, the options should come right. The duties and tasks will come right. The duties and tasks will be come from here. So for this data role, we required options or not. See, for example, if you look at this one in the navigator, these options will come from where? Job role, right? Okay.
Okay.
So for data
okay.
role, to get the options, we need to add the job role. So at this moment, any question, feel free to ask me. Guys. This is the data role name. This is the data role name. Job role name. Click on next. Click on next. Click on next. Click on OK. So now here, this is someone will ask me today. Someone asked me today, what is mean by security profile? So this is the security profile screen. So this is the security profile screen. So in the security profile screen, what you want to restrict the data? Tell me.
Only UK.
UK country data, right? So here in the drop down list, there are many options are there. You just select this one. Like this one, you can mention UK legal entity. You can mention. If there is no UK, you just mention all. If there is no UK, you mention all, because this is the demo instance, right? All the options not available, but you can mention wherever the UK available, you can mention UK. Understand or not? So this is called security profile. If UK not there, just mention all. UK available, you can mention UK.
Once that EMA is UK, right?
Huh?
Go to that this down.
This one, huh?
Yeah. The CMA is nothing but UK, right?
Yeah, EMEA is not UK. EMEA is a separate country, no?
Okay.
I think EMEA is a separate country.
No, EMEA is UK region actually.
Okay. I'm not sure, but I think EMEA is a separate country. I thought that, but
No, the APAC is Asian countries. EMEA is European, Middle East kind of thing.
Yeah, okay, go
usually.
ahead, Vamsi, with your things.
oh. Yes, UK person. So wherever UK is there, that I mentioned UK. So if UK not there, you mention all or something. So this is called security profile screen. So this is called security profile screen. Click on next.
One question. So these are predefined positions in the company, right?
Which one?
The previous screen.
Whatever you assign these values, right? All are these existing ones, or
This is actually demo ones? in the demo instance. The values are predefined, but in the real time, functional consultant will prepare this data, this drop down list data.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
In the company real time, functional consultant will prepare the data in the there. But in the demo instance, we have some sample data that I am using here just for your understanding purpose. Click on next. So I mentioned the UK for across all the options wherever UK available, but UK not there, you just mention all. Click on next. So you no need to mention in the next screens. You go last. Let me step 4.
Vamshi,
Hmm.
the data and all, the technical people are going to upload, right? Like functional people, you're saying data, whatever the data is already loaded. So in the real time, the data is going to load by the technical people, right? Not
Functional people, not a technical. Data loading will be taken. Data loading activity will be. Data and setup part will be taken care by functional. Data migration is there, na? For example, if you have large amount of data is there, data migration part will be taken care by technical.
yeah, data migration. So data loading only, right?
Yeah,
Migration
data
is
loading.
yeah, data loading only.
Hmm.
So by the technical people only. So we are
Correct.
going to do it, right? So data, whatever the data we are seeing here in the forms, so the data is going to do by the technical people only. The data is already there in this application now, but the responsibility, the data is loaded by the technical only, right?
Correct. Technical only. Correct. Technical.
Hmm.
Understanding correct one. Mention all places UK. UK not available. Not available. UK is. Hmm. Click on next. Next. So you go like this. Next. Next. Last. Submit. So this is the development phase. The development is done now with this. After submit, so there is a one small confirmation message will come that indicates confirmation message not came. So after you create the data role, you search here. So whatever the data role you have created, right? So you search this data role in the search screen. So you will able to see the security profile assigned option will come. So this green tick indicates you have assigned the security profile for this data role. So what security profile assigned? In the security profile, you restricted the data at the UK country. So this green tick indicates you have successfully created the data role with the security profile. Okay. Step 5. Search the data role name in the screen. Check security profile assigned green tick. That is step 5. Step 6. Tell me guys, what is the step 6?
We have to add this data role to those two users, right? For instance.
Right. So we have to add this data role to those two users. Data role to which users?
Bharat and Pasha.
Go to tools, security console. Bharat.user. Edit. Add. Role. It is not coming.
Only was small, I guess.
No, the specialist spelling initially you gave wrong. So
Okay.
Specialist only.
yeah, the spelling was incorrect previously. So,
Okay.
yeah.
No. And roll membership. Save and close. Done. Now one more. Basha user. Edit. Add roll. Save and close. Done. So with this development is done. Before we hand over this task to the any like client or functional consultant, we have to test or not. Testing. You have to test or not? Tell me.
Yes.
So I think this is the development. Development start here. Development start here. So this is the development steps. Develop with this development done. Testing. How to do testing, guys? Testing. Login
So
with
login with Bharat
Bharat,
or Basha,
and verify the
data role.
person management screen. UK country data coming or not. Let's do this one. Log out from the Arshit.user.
No, just H. Remove the H.
It's not there. Huh?
Created. No, you created only like this. Yeah.
Okay, thank you. Go to my client group, person management. In the Bharat.user, my client group, person management. Search here. Here. Hello.
Yes, we can see only UK.
Okay.
So we will test for the. So we observe that both users. State the UK country data. We'll test for the Basha. So, we'll test for the Basha.user also. My client group, person management. It will come. Okay, guys.
Yes.
So any question, anything, you can feel free to ask me, guys. So now You can ask in Telugu also, guys. If you have any question, means which part you are not understanding, you can ask in Telugu also. Maybe some pressure people there in the class, so they may have some little tricky to understand the concept. But the process is, the steps are I mentioned step by step here. Even without watching the video, also you can do.
But while assigning this particular security profile to the user, there are options we need to identify which is related to that particular field, organization or any other payroll or any other things are there, right, in the security profile screen. So is this specific to UK or is this specific to US? That particular related things we need to know.
Correct. So actually, normally now what you will do, you sit with the functional consultant. They will explain to us. So which option we need to select. So they will based on that only. But normally naming convention you can find. Brother, you mentioned Nitya Sri in the name, but
my name is Kumar.
Huh?
My name is Kumar.
Kumar. Change the name, okay?
Yeah.
In the Zoom, you can change the name. Any question you can ask me, guys.
So Vamsi, we are seeing so many setups, right? In the drop down, like we are seeing so many values. You told functional team will do those setups, right? So what is the role in like responsibility where they will do all these setups?
There is a one concept called area of the responsibility.
Okay.
There is one concept called area of the responsibility. They will do using that. Even whatever I mentioned the steps right today, sometime it will do by functional consultant, sometime it will do by technical consultant. But this part will be useful for report development. For example, client say that I want to display the report data only UK country data, only US country data. So you should know, right, these steps. In the report, while you develop the report in the real time, so client will say that I would like to display the data in the report, UK country data, US country data. So that time it will be useful, right? So that is the reason I said this one.
So security profile screen is used for the restriction of purpose, whatever we want to restrict. So we are going to select in that.
Correct.
So only security profile can be used for whatever the data or whatever like business unit we want to restrict over there. We will mention in that screen.
Exactly, correct. So based on that only the data restricted, right? See, the flow should be like this, guys. The flow should be first data role. Under the data role, what will be there? Job role. Under the job role, under that we have a task. Data role, job role, duty, and task. Again, in the data role, what will be there? Security profile will be there. Under the data, we have security profile is there.
Vamshi?
Yes.
So we have to see all the country data, like we have to apply HR specialist view, all right?
Correct.
Yeah. So can you show me that one?
If you add the HR specialist view, all it will come automatically, all the data. I think yesterday class I shown that. If you want, I will show you once again. So if you go to the go to the Archit user. Go to the Archit. Go to Archit user. For example, in which user all the data should come? Deepak, right?
Deepak, yeah.
Okay. Go to the tools, security console.
So for that, we have to create another user like Deepak, right? We have to create new user. Yeah.
So now what you can do, simply you can add the
Vamsi, can you just add only human resource specialist? Because today after restart of my PC also I could see the data for human resource specialist.
Okay, we'll come to that part of HR specialist. We want to say one close. HR specialist. So now what we will do? Sign out. Deepak, right?
Yeah. Yes.
So since we added HR specialist, it will come all the data.
Yeah.
See, New Zealand, US, Malaysia, Singapore,
Okay.
Mexico, UK.
Hello, Vamshi.
Yes.
Yeah, for this creating this custom role, we are using the Harshit the user. We can directly create from the main user, no?
Yeah, main user also we can do. See, that's your wish. Main user also you can do.
Yeah.
Just for your understanding only, I mentioned the step by step. Who is the implementation user? Who will do this task like that? Okay, you can use the main user what client will give, right? So in that user also you can do.
Yeah, from
for your
that,
better understanding.
Yeah. Okay.
For your better understanding and understanding purpose only, Harshit user is the development user.
Okay.
Adding the roles. Is the employee users. Create the users like that. Even if you go for fa.euth user also you can do.
From there also you can do all the things.
Yes, that is possible. 100% it is possible. Just for your understanding, who is the implementation user, who is the end users. For that purpose only I explained step by step.
Okay.
Vamsi, can you go to security profile once?
Security profile.
I mean the security console. Security console. Yeah.
Okay, sure. Oh, sorry. You can go for the main user also. It's not a problem. Someone put the name as BDR. You just change the name.
Sure.
Security console. Guys, do you feel that anything I am going fast? You can feel free to ask me, guys.
So here you go to, I mean, here also in the roles, right? Roles. There is an option called create role.
Yeah, this I will tell you next. Our next topic is this only.
This is job role, right, Vamshi?
This is job role, yeah. Correct.
And in roles here, we can check that what the data role we created, right, today, custom data role.
Correct.
If we check here, we can see that it is a data role, right?
Yeah, 100%, man.
It will be able to come up, right?
Yes, it will come. XX. 100% you can check. XX HR specialist view on UK. Go here, edit. You will see the type should be data. See?
Vamshi?
Yes.
For suppose for this particular Bharat user, I want to see not only UK and other country details also I want to see. Assume two countries data for that user I want to display.
Then what you will do, because in the security profile screen, we will not add one drop down list for two values, right?
Right. So one more custom role need to be created.
One more custom data role we need to create and add to Bharat.
Okay.
That is the only option.
Or you can edit the existing role and add. Okay, you cannot add two regions, right?
Two different, right? So in the drop down list, there is no checkbox, na? If you have multiple checkboxes, then you can do UK, US, right? So that is the way this Oracle Cloud functionality will work.
Okay.
But normally in the real time, it will not be like this. US and UK for one person, it will not be there, right? So common thing, right? That one. US people will handle US only. UK will be handled UK only. But admin will be handled all. So that's all for today. Tomorrow we'll see one more real-time example.
So, Vamshi, how to download the data, Vamshi?
Which data you want to download?
I mean, if you want any report for the data, so how we can download the data, or how can transfer the data to functional consultant or any role?
That report creation, data migration, we will discuss in the future.
Vamshi, if we, for example, we have created a few of the users, and now this particular demo instance got expired. So if you download this user setup to
no,
the new
we don't
stack.
have such option. So you have to this demo instance expire means there is no. But in the future, whatever the topics we are discussing, right, reports, data migration, these and all we can take the backup.
Okay.
But
for user setup, there is no backup, no?
No, this and all no backup.
Okay.
That is what it is.
And see, when we are creating a user, right? So he's an employee. Where is that like expiry date for that user, or
see that
the termination in the real case?
In the real case, okay, it will be there. Locked option will be there.
Okay.
For example, here locked is now. Edit. Locked.
That means he cannot use it.
That you will not, you can use it. See, automatically when I lock now, it is showing as
okay, expiration today.
Even though if you lock now, then I think you cannot use this one now. One close. It is locked.
And you cannot log in with this user again?
Let me try now.
I mean, you need to remove the status active, I guess.
Okay,
We can log in, but we can't do any transactions, any viewing, I think so.
I mean, it should not allow to log in also.
Yeah.
Let me try. Okay, active also uncheck. Okay. Inactive is there. Let's try to. Okay.
Authentication. It is still showing fa.tuth.
No.
Oh, it came out of that, is it? Okay.
It came out. See. If I click the sign in, it is showing authentication failed, right?
Okay.
But it is showing that authentication failed, but user ID and username came old one.
Okay.
But guys, don't do this active and lock for this main user. It will be disturbed for everyone. I cannot show that one, but Bharat asked that is very nice one. But requesting you, don't do that. Whatever I have given fa.euth user for locked and inactive, so that it will be disturbance for other people also.
Okay, if you lock this main user, the other users which
other users
created
also it will
under
go.
this.
Exactly.
Okay.
So that's all for today, guys. Tomorrow we'll see, guys. And one more thing.